The sitcom concept, titled The Oval Altar, focuses on a president and first lady who navigate the pressures of the White House with a firm foundation of faith. Series overview: The Oval Altar, a warm-hearted workplace sitcom in the vein of Abbott Elementary or Parks and Recreation, where the humor comes from the absurdity of DC bureaucracy, clashing with the couple's sincere, unshakable faith. The premise: President Elias Thorne is a former small-town pastor who unexpectedly wins the presidency. He and his wife Grace are determined to lead with prayer and policy, much like 1 Timothy 2:1-4 suggests. Praying for wisdom to lead peaceful and dignified lives. The main characters:
a man of deep conviction who refuses to sign a bill until he has prayed through it. His catchphrase, often said to stressed out staffers, is "the policy is the plan, but the prayer is the power."
First Lady Grace Thorne, unlike the stay-in-the-kitchen trope sometimes seen in media, Grace is a powerhouse, policy prayer warrior. She runs the Kneeling Initiative, where she visits communities to pray with citizens, and then turns their real-world needs into legislative proposals. Supporting cast: Marcus, a cynical, fast-talking political veteran who constantly tries to get the president to stop praying and start polling. He's the wisecracker archetype who eventually finds himself accidentally saying amen during meetings. A sharp-witted nun and former debate champion who handles the press corps with a mix of holy discipline and legendary side-eye.
A Gen Z tech genius who is constantly trying to make the president's morning devotionals go viral on TikTok.
In this episode of The Oval Altar, the clash between political precision and pastoral passion takes center stage.
State of the Soul address.
It's the week of the State of the Union. The Chief of Staff, Marcus, has prepared a 45-page data-heavy monster of a speech filled with GDP projections and infrastructure subclauses. President Elias Thorne, however, feels the speech lacks spirit. He decides to scrap the data for a testimony-led address focused on national reconciliation and hope. The midnight rewrite, the White House private residence.
Elias is pacing with a Bible in one hand and a highlighter in the other. Grace is at a laptop typing furiously while balancing a plate of prayer meeting brownies.
Marcus wants me to talk about synergistic fiscal responsibility. Grace, the American people don't need a spreadsheet. They need a reminder that we are all brothers and sisters under one God.
Amen, Elias, but let's swap the 15-minute story about the lost sheep for a 2-minute parable on bipartisanship. We want them inspired, not late for the post-speech news cycle.
The staff panic. Marcus and the digital director Sarah are in the war room. He just deleted the section on soybean subsidies. He replaced it with a quote from the Message translation of the Psalms. We're gonna be the first administration to be canceled by the Department of Agriculture. Actually, Marcus, the Hope and Healing hashtag is already trending because a leaked draft of his testimony is more relatable than anything we've written in months.
The podium moment, Elias stands before Congress. He ignores the teleprompter and starts with, "Tonight I don't want to talk to you as your president, but as a man who knows what it's like to be lost and found."
The episode ends with a mock and Enchinish-style confessional, where Grace admits she accidentally deleted the soybean subsidized section herself to give Elias more time for the closing prayer.
The opposition party finds themselves in a unique dilemma.
How do you attack a man who just gave a sermon instead of a speech?
The opposition's reaction,
The begrudging respect.
while the public is moved, the opposition leader, Senator Iron Jaw Sterling, is caught in a viral hot mic moment immediately following the address.
The moment is seen wiping a stray tear from his eye when his aide whispers, "Sir, we need to record the rebuttal."
Sterling snaps back, "I can't talk right now. I'm thinking about my Sunday school teacher, Mrs. Gable. She used to give out gold stars, and I haven't earned a star in 40 years."
111127.
Realizing the state of the soul, address humanized, delay is too much. The opposition shifts to a comedic, hyper-literal counter-campaign. 143, the kinetic counter-campaign.
Operation Fact Check the Faith. The opposition launches a satirical fact check
War room to debunk the president's testimonies and parables.
The Oval Altar adventure continues.